The elected leadership is part of government. No.
But
so you are saying, hold on.
That's not your demand.
Okay, so hold on a second. You are saying a justice of our courts must have a car, must have security, must have all other services, must have ex gratia, must have his pay. All right.
And the benefits, yes.
Good. The politician, because he is elected,
yes,
must not have any of these. Chief executives of public institutions must have their pay and everything. I am saying that if for instance, you don't have a vehicle to go to your constituency, what do you do?
Yeah, you go. But before you came to parliament, what were you driving?
Okay, so you should have your personal car.
Find your
own car.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a debate we should.
No, but you haven't answered the question.
No. So you are saying
our politicians, you should take pay cuts. Are you ready to take the pay cut?
We should look at it generally. If public office, public office.
No, they're talking about.
I am saying
public, it's a broad concept.
Yes, so let's
narrow down to.
Then who achieve much?
Elected public officers.
My view is that if you limit it to elected politicians,
I'm not.
I am
the view out there.
So we are having that discussion. So my colleagues in
what is the challenge with staying with elected leadership?
I am saying that I don't have a problem, but if you limit it to elected leadership, it would achieve nothing.
No, okay. Why wouldn't it achieve?
Because the amount.
No, but they don't care. They don't care. But they elected you. They didn't elect anybody else.
Do we want solutions? I am saying that let us rather look at a general cut.
They've had that. But that's not what they want. We want the political leadership, elected leadership, to show that they identify what the people are going through. And you're asking, take pay cuts, stop buying all these V8s. Are the politicians willing to do that?
If we situate it in a proper context, so that we know where we are going. If we go about it emotionally, then we may be compelled to give emotional answers.
Yeah. But what is your answer? You haven't answered.
I've explained in real terms.
Is that a fair demand?
And I will repeat.
Is that a legitimate demand?
I will repeat to you that if you want to limit it to elected politicians, I'm sorry.
Elected public officers.
You want to make savings. Is that not the main reason is to have savings? No, it's not about savings.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not about savings.
It's beyond that. It goes beyond that.
To look at public sector. Okay? So that you can achieve some.
I'm narrowing the question.
If you want to limit it to politicians, so let's look at this.
So is the argument that if we say all public officers should take a pay cut, then you are willing the politicians?
I've not said so. I'm just trying to clarify. I am saying that if we broaden it, it will help. However, for the purpose of argument, let's stay to the specific call.
Yeah.
So, somebody at Pusiga constituency, he has no V8 to travel to constituency. You need your MP. His or her own car cannot do that journey. So he's in Accra. Would you be happy not seeing your MP? Or that you want, anytime the MP would have to come to constituency, must hire a car? Who pays? That would be expensive for the state. Or he should use his money to pay if he doesn't have. Unless the argument is that before you become a politician, you want to get into an elected office, have your own money before.
Yeah.
If you cannot afford to serve us with your own resources, then don't come. I don't think that is the argument.
When the finance minister read the budget, one of the headline calls was burden sharing. We are in difficult times, COVID, etc. Pay taxes, pay etc. etc. And so the call is citizens must also bear their part of the burden and tighten their belt. What is the political elected leadership's contribution in that burden sharing? What are you willing to also sacrifice in this period of paying for everybody else?
Well, first of all, what does a Ghanaian politician benefit?
ex gratia for yourself when you're going. As I said, a lot of the politicians in the executive leadership will have V8s fueled by the taxpayer. They get paid. They have security, as we've all said. Many of them probably won't pay the taxes that I paid, pay electricity. All that.
No. Let's
all that. It's a broad scope.
That politicians don't pay electricity. Is that what you just said?
Some.
Who doesn't?
Some.
Pay electricity?
They live in bungalows where state pays for the electricity bills and water as well.
No, is it limited to politicians? You see,
I'm saying
if we don't,
I mean, I'm asking a very specific question. But you want to extend it. I'm asking a very specific question.
If, as part of this program, we don't also use it to do education.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But I'm asking. With all due respect, I think my audiences understand the broader conversation about public office holders and everybody else. But they also understand that there is that category of people within that broad umbrella who we elected. And so for them, we hold a certain higher degree of exacting of accountability from them. We don't disagree.
That's correct.
That is why my question is on that group. And I'm saying that the question again is, you have told us, the political leadership, that we all need to burden share. My specific question is, what is the elected executive political leadership in parliament and elsewhere willing to sacrifice? I just name a few.
What are the benefits?
I named a few.
Like?
Are you willing to take a pay cut? Are you willing to forgo your ex gratia, for example? Are you willing to give up the buying of more V8s for deputy ministers who will be coming to your committee to be vetted? We're talking about that shortly. Are they willing to forgo that?
Well, to the extent that having these things will not amount to luxury, forgoing them shouldn't be a problem. So to me,